Through hell, been holding the stress for too long. I done waited too long, now it's straight to the top. Been holding my breath.
Let's go, champ!
He knows you're here.
Let's go, champ!
He knows you're here.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! That's right! The real champ! Look at you!
I've been through hell, been holding the stress for too long. I done waited too long, now it's straight to the top. Been holding my breath for too long. Gotta make it to heaven, I done been through hell. Been holding the stress for too long.
What's up, boxing fans? So, apparently, David Haye versus Shannon the Cannon Briggs is official. So, if it is official, I'm hoping it is because I'm making my fucking video. I am picking David Haye to beat Shannon Briggs early for a multitude of reasons. The first and the main reason is Shannon Briggs is too old. I think, he's in his mid-40s. He's not George Foreman. I don't know that he can beat somebody the caliber of David Haye this late in his career. Another reason is pretty much the story of his entire career was he has asthma, so he tries to get guys out of there quick. Most of the wins in his entire career, he's got, I think, over 60 of them now. Mostly first round knockouts or within the first 3 rounds. And he does that because he has asthma and he doesn't want the fight to go late. So he goes in there like a bulldozer and tries to take care of his opponent. And he's got the power to do it, so he can knock you out to the body and to the head. He's got that kind of power, and he's still got it too. Because I've seen him, even though they're journeymen, I've seen it's still a human body. And when he sinks that left hook, it puts him down. So Shannon still can get people out of there early, but I think he's too old. His reflexes are probably deteriorated a bit. So that's pretty much it. Just because of the age, I gotta pick David Haye. And David Haye, the one advantage Shannon Briggs has is that David Haye is somebody that came up from cruiserweight, so Shannon is just naturally bigger than David Haye is. And that's pretty much his only advantage that I see. Experience too, because he's been in there with guys like, even though he lost to these guys, he lost to Vitaly Klitschko, and he lost to Lennox Lewis. But he's been in there with them. He made a fight of it, especially in the Lennox Lewis fight, and he quote-unquote beat George Foreman when George was old, but I'm not so sure about that. A lot of people thought George won that fight. But he's been in there with all those guys, so David Haye is lacking in experience and size in this fight, but he's got the youth, He's got the, which means he's got the speed, he's got the reflexes. So I have to pick him. And he's got an awkward type style, David Haye does. He's got an unorthodox style. I don't want to compare him to Roy Jones, but Roy Jones-esque, some of the things he does, leading with left hooks and the way he throws his right hand at times, and he does some Roy Jones type things. He doesn't fight like your typical European fighter. Now, that being said, I did say I pick David Haye to beat Shannon Briggs, but the human part of me wants Shannon Briggs to win, because he's the underdog, because of who he is, all his YouTube videos and stalking Vladimir Klitschko and bringing some excitement into the boxing world with his, with his antics. He's a funny guy. He's one of the funniest guys in boxing. He was apparently depressed and gained a bunch of weight and lost it, and now he's on his comeback. And he said his dream is to sail off into the sunset with little boys and girls screaming for him after he knocks out David Haye, and they'll all be going, "Champ!" So, I want that for him. Live your dream, man. I hope it happens for him. And he's American, so of course I'll root for him for that reason too. But I don't think it's going to happen for him. I'd like for it to. I'd like the Shannon Briggs story to have a happy ending. So, that's pretty much it, boxing fans. I picked David Haye by knockout within the first 4 to 5 rounds. And although I will be rooting for Shannon Briggs. Thank you for watching, boxing fans. Please like my video, subscribe, and join us in the group on Facebook, Boxing Fans of the World. Thank you.
Smoking in that rockin' shit.